decided I'll just do some basic, rambling session, and it's just me talking about, I guess, life, and my current thoughts, I guess. I literally started recording because I realized it's kind of silent, and now someone decided to just cut their grass, so that's life. You have to guys deal with it. I mean, you guys have to deal with it. Usually it's a lot of cars. Today it's a moon, how do you even call it? Like a moon cutter or something like that. Moon. Yeah, something like that. Anyways, I wanted to do something simple simply because recently, even though I got this new mic, I kind of been burned out because I started doing customs. If you didn't know, there is my email in the description, and you can ask me for customs if that's what you want. Anyways, I started doing that, and I feel like I sadly will have to price myself a little bit higher. I didn't want to come out as greedy or something like that when I started, and that's probably an issue for every creator at the beginning of their career. Like, they don't know how to price themselves. But I feel like I currently have so many requests that, like, it's kind of making me burn out because I don't have the time to just do things that I enjoy with ASMR. Like, don't get me wrong, there are so many people do request things that you enjoy, but usually when you record, you just record something that you want to record at the current moment, and not something that you just low-key have to do. That's why I'm just talking about that. And it's not like I'm trying to promote it or anything. It's just, obviously that's my channel. Sorry guys, my dog just absolutely loudly, how do you call it, yawned. She's sleeping over there. I'm not sure if you guys can see her. That's her, place where she sleeps. Anyways, what I wanted to say is that, talking about it would be just getting things out of my mind. Oh my gosh, she's yawning so loud. Honestly, I had so many thoughts in my head, and now I just don't remember any of them. Maybe something that you guys commented, I can think of that. I saw someone comment, a Russian guy, I think, or a girl, I don't know, some Russian person commented that I think that I'm actually Russian. Guys, I wouldn't hide anything, I guess, at least about my personality, even though we know how things with Russia right now are. Especially me being Polish, I think you guys can think how I am about this topic. Oh my god, I'm sorry, there is a really small bug flying around. And yeah, I am Polish. I don't know how to prove to you guys that I won't show you my ID, but I guess I can just say a few words in Polish, let me actually speak it. And well, if you are Polish, I guess you can tell that I don't have an accent. I don't know what else. I made a post in my post tab. And there, guys, you can like ask questions because the video where I was checking how WYT settings blew up, so I was expecting it to stop like in like 2k views, but it just keep on going. And currently, sorry, I had to cough. Anyways, currently it has like 4k views, and I gained like 100 or something like that subs from that. And I put myself that if I go to 1000 subscribers, I probably should do something about that, and I just thought of doing like a little Q&A. It probably won't be long, but I'll just do like a short one. So if you guys have any questions, like they can be stupid or whatever, they can be normal ones, they can be stupid ones, they can be just whatever, you can go there and ask me some questions. Anyways, I actually had a thought in my mind what I wanted to say. Yeah, right. I was thinking about subs and how they don't mean anything currently. Like, honestly, I don't see a difference between my videos, like when I had 100 subs and like currently YouTube doesn't show my videos to subs. YouTube doesn't show my videos to subscribers, and it's not like I'm trying to complain, but like my friend actually told me that the one that I basically told first that I started recording, that she even has like the little bell checked and she doesn't get notifications. So I guess YouTube just, when the video hits off, it hits off, and when it doesn't, it doesn't. So I probably shouldn't be worrying about that, and I try not to worry about that. Honestly, it's already going better than when I thought it would. Like, yeah, I'm sorry guys, I'm talking about things like that. I feel like that's so like, it sounds so like it's not nice to listen to, but I don't really have many topics to talk about, honestly. Yeah. Honestly, I was thinking of doing like mouse sounds video, but I don't know. I don't want to be like a person that does mouse sounds all the time. I feel like if I lock myself in a bucket where I only do mouse sounds, it's just gonna lock me out from doing anything else, which I wouldn't like, because it's just like doing any ASMR, like tapping, hand movements, and just whispering sometimes. So even though I love mouse sounds and doing them, I don't wanna lock myself in that box, so yeah. So yeah, if you guys remember, also in the last video I was talking about how I'm on a diet. Well, Easter kinda ruined it, obviously. I will go back to it when I go back to my apartment, But something that I am currently trying to spacious and really comfortable. I like walking around my home in it. Like when I go out, I usually change it up, but it's just really comfortable, and I like wearing it all the time. I will have to cut it out. Anyways, what else? Maybe also, except from me promoting my customs, I could also promote my SNS, I guess. Like, if you guys didn't know, I have an Instagram and TikTok. For now, I've been posting like a little recaps of my videos on the YouTube channel, but I will have to like do some actual like exclusive videos on there. I feel like the recaps weren't really working out. I posted like one video of me doing my skincare, but it also didn't work. I don't know, honestly, I don't really get how YouTube algorithm works. Maybe ASMR isn't like the best thing on platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels. I guess so. Honestly, it was a huge surprise to me that I blew up more on YouTube than I did on TikTok or Reels. I thought that I would get a lot of views on TikTok and nobody would really watch me on YouTube, but here I am. By the way, guys, let me know if you guys care about me talking about this technical stuff. I don't know. I just talk about it because it's like the topic I'm constantly thinking of. Obviously, when I started doing the channel, I don't know, I just like looking at that stuff. It's not like I'm just looking at you guys as a number or anything like that. It's just that I don't know, I like analyzing that, like analyzing like when I post which hour is the best, and like I didn't really notice any pattern, to be honest. Like some videos can even blow up after like a few days, even though they didn't get any views at the beginning. Like the settings video didn't do well at all at the beginning, but currently it's just going crazy, like as I said. I guess that's just YouTubing. What else? I really wanna have like topics to talk about, but my life has been so stale for like a few years already that I seriously don't know what to talk about. Like, I have a stable relationship, my friends are pretty stable. Like, the only thing I could talk about, I guess, maybe would be my job. Like, but then again, there aren't really that many interesting things about that, because as I said, I work at the museum was in this one room, one museum, and I was looking at the guy that came in there, and he just come up to me and told me, "Oh, you don't have to look at me like that. I'm not I do call it like robber. Is that how you call them? Stealer, yeah, something like that." And let me tell you guys, it wasn't the first time this happened to me. Like, I gotta say, I sometimes look at those people with pretty intense stare, but some people just look at things for so long, and in the museum where you have to actually stand, it's really tiring. Obviously you paid for it, you have every right to, stand as long as you want to, but doesn't change the fact that it's low-key annoying. I'm sorry. And yeah, the second time, I think the woman didn't know I knew English and just started cursing at me because I was looking at her. So yeah, sadly it is what it is. Some people don't really understand how it works. They think we assume the worst, but that's just our job. What else can I talk about in the museum? Actually, I had a topic to talk about there, but I forgot. One more thing that I wanted to say, guys. Please check out if the museums are closed at like what hours, and if there are people like trying to guide. Just in general, I feel like that's for every place. When you start working, I feel like you just start paying attention to this, but guys, museums usually close at a certain hour, but if you come like 30 minutes before it closes, obviously you will be able to stay there, but let me tell you a secret. If nobody comes before like 30 minutes that we close, and there is no one outside, like inside, the workers get to leave quicker. Yeah, I know, crazy, right? And I feel like that's with that's just with every place. So that's that. Don't go into like restaurants or shops or anything like that 30 minutes before closing, because people there will hate you. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but that's just the sad reality. Like, usually we just wanna leave. I hope I won't get in trouble after saying that, but I feel like that's just the basic, like, basic knowledge that you acquire when you start working. And yeah, I usually try not to go into shops like 30 minutes before closing, because I know how awful it is. Which was something that is also funny, that usually like the people that come inside like 30 minutes before closing, they're usually the ones that like stare at the things for the longest time possible, which is crazy because like during the day you don't really get to see those types of people. Usually they just, go in a normal pace, but the ones at the end, they are absolutely the slowest people out there. So yeah, that's the funny thing about working in the museum. Honestly, as I said, there's not that many topics to talk about when it comes to this job. Yeah, it's just, museum, you sit, you stare. And I also like like actually going to. So yeah, you guys, if you go to a museum, check it out on like Google Photos or something like that. And if it doesn't look interesting on the Google Photos, it's probably not that interesting on the inside. That's just a sad reality. Sad reality. So yeah, okay. I think that's going to be it for this video. I was desperately trying to figure out topics to talk about. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna talk about in my next ramble video. So I guess I'll have to leave for something traumatic or something just crazy. I will, as I said, you guys, there is an email in my description. If you want to like order some customs from me, email me there. And if you would like to, you can also follow me on Instagram, and TikTok. And the last thing is that there's also my coffee. So if you would like to support me there, you can do it there. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope I'll see you guys in my